Even if you give a president 5 terms straight, hindi ko kindly hold this for me. I would just like to share an experience with you last night with this cabinet meeting and spent until morning time. Though no fault of anybody, I discovered very late that there are some applications which have been pending in NEDA for 25 years. So, yun namang sa conversion, it took them about 2 years. And 2 years, that includes verily corruption. Pabalik-balik yung tao. Pabalik-balik. And there's no end to it. The bleeding of the pocket of the guy and not only the reputation, but government suffers for it also. One time they were presenting something like a way to expedite. Pakilipat. Doon ako. This one you can lean. I'm tired, I'm late because akala ko kasi uwi na ako ng Davao. So I was upbeat the whole day and tried to finish all so that I go home without any baggage for the things that I have left behind to do. I do some signing, almost a minimum of 700 signatures a day. Kaya nasira na ang kamay ko tuloy. Gano'n ang rheuma, arthritis, well, anyway, kung ganyan ang red tape or black tape, nung they started to, pinutol ko sila, sabi ko, this I would not like to be a part of this briefing because this will not happen during my time. So why would I waste my time listening to this when it would take about 2 presidents to finish? Kaya lumabas ako, sabi ko, I asked the executive secretary, kindly take over. I just nakipagchismisan na lang ako doon sa mga gandang babae sa labas. Sabi ko, this is not really something to dwell lengthily. Pero this system itself is designed to experience a failed government. In the long run, as the world progresses, as everything has developed, and we in turn realize our folly, then it's about time too late to, I don't know what will happen by that time for the next generation to realize that either we were only thinking of our pockets, but we never really give a shit of how to correct the things in this country. Kasi pag doon, certificate clearance from the LGU. Hindi naman ako, not all. But my experience in Davao, if you guys went to Davao, or have been to Davao, yung San Miguel Brewery was really intended to be built within the territory of Davao City. And here comes a council right after the election And you think that there was a mixture of the old ones retained and a new one. Ano ang nangyari? Hingi sila ng hingi. So San Miguel decided to just buy another lot beside the boundary. Kaya Astorga yan. But a few steps away from the gate, the main gate, is the boundary of Davao and Davao del Sur. So, yan lang, LGU pa yan. Clearances from the resolution, tapos clearance from the Bureau of Lands, clearance from 2 pages of clearances. Putang ina, walang mangyari. Each department, each agency will sit on it, and there is always a table there in that office, which would create hell for everybody. Correct. Kaya ako, papasok kayo, let me just tell you, well, at least during your time, you can always say, I gave the best that I could for my country. Pero kung sabihin mo, with, law and order, we're fighting a drug war, which is yung bleeding hearts and the stupid ones that never realize that it is really destroying the country along the way. It has caused social dysfunction in many of the DE class sa societal strata natin. Malawak yan. That you cry blood because there's a son of a shit there lying down dead, and you do not even consider who he is. Whether he is an innocent man killed by somebody, you just say, oh, it's a government extrajudicial killing. Be that as it may. You bleed for one son of a bitch. And if you think that the social dysfunction that he has created, if you want to destroy an enemy, all you have to do is you feed 1 or 2 of the children with drugs, free for 1 year. Then he'd sink in a hellhole, and that family is eternally dysfunctional. Kagaya ng Cebu, I was reviewing hindi ako marunong yan but it's on the phone, yung babaeng namatay nag-collapse. He was a medical student. Kung gano'n na medical student, may pinag-aralan, hihirit pa rin ng gano'n. So what about the other guys in Ritondo? No, they say that si Duterte pinapatay kasi niya mahirap. Bullshit you. Fuck you. Shabu is the commodity of the poor. You can buy it at 200, but you do it every day. And to think that every day, it's 200, how much in 1 week? Then how much in 1 month? And you multiply it with the figure of Bato as against Santiago. Santiago said it was 3 million. Nobody would like to believe it. So sabi ko, okay, when I get to be president, I will order, and then it was Bato. Buksan mo. Pagbukas, I was up against 9 generals of these goddamn police generals and many more, and was smuggling in customs played by the police and the barangay captains and Marawi. I've been telling you that the rebellion in Marawi was fueled by drugs. I've been repeating that Utang ina itong mga human rights. They just don't give a shit about this country. Remember that fight in Marawi was precipitated because they were trying to serve a warrant. There was no precipitate attack on anybody that has anything at all, had anything at all with the rebellion. But it went out of control, and that was Marawi. So I lost many of my soldiers and policemen. I grieve because I'm the commander-in-chief. Kung hindi lang ako commander-in-chief, wala akong pakialam kung ilan namatay niyang sundalo. Pati, you just fight. But the problem is when you begin to count the toll every day, and you know that you have to spend money for this. Alam mo, ang tao, you send them to a place called hell. You order them to fight and die. And they die. Then you have the NPAs. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan. Yung ideology now, there's a new one. There's always a time and season for a setup of paradigm of what you want to do in this country. It ain't anymore yung socialism, Trotsky. They're all bullshit. China is prosperous. Russia, maganda ang buhay nila. Tayo dito na pure democracy. What do we maintain in this country? Communism? No. What do we perpetuate? Feudalism. Why? Because of poverty. Bakit yung sa probinsya magpatayan? Look at Mindanao, Baskisan. Ambos dito, ambos doon. And you think that it's government. Well, the other one is there's a killing there which is a love triangle. I think it was a ménage à trois, a relationship. Tapos yun naman, politiko. May magago na gustong pumatay lang ng tao para makapisto. What's so important about being mayor? It's not really. It's not a matter of honor or prestige. It's a matter of getting to be a millionaire overnight. Pag ang mayor naghawak ng negosyo ng droga, kaya kayo nakikinig kayo lahat, putang ina, papatayin ko talaga kayo. You better write your obituary to the human rights. You destroy my country, I will kill you. You destroy our sons and daughters, I will kill you. There's no middle ground there. Then you can go to hell. For all I care. Kaya magdemanda ka. Sabi ko sa inyo, wag yan. I'm warning the mayor, the barangay captains, and the so many police officers who have died, pati PDEA. Don't fuck with me. I will kill you. Period. Kaya ngayon, tingin ako doon. Plus, we have an NPA na wala na talaga. They're aging and they're here. They want to talk, but they make statements or one concession that is not acceptable to me, to the cabinet, to the military, and to the police. So that's the end of it. I do not rule alone. In Congress, they vote. Dito we arrive at a consensus. but it has to be a cabinet action. I do not decide alone. Do not ever think that this is a product of Duterte alone. I consult. That's what we have cabinet meetings for. What else are we going to discuss there except the interest of the nation? Then you have the two revolutions. Good that they are motivated by territorial sentiments, Murad and Miswari. But we have itong insane ISIS that they would kill, and I expect that they would do some paputok dito, paputok doon. That's what they get in the Middle East. Apakah ganun patayan talaga? No quarters given, no quarters asked. Magpaputok ka ng granada tapos mag-hands up ka, uluhin kita. Huwag mo akong laruan ng ganon. You kill, then you pretend to do not surrender. I will kill you. Motor, magpakain ako sa iyo. Tayo na samantalang maraming nagugutom niya na wala nga tayong maibigay. So that's it. We have the ISIS. It's a terrible. That thing is or was made in hell. Kaya mo pumatay ng tao, but it has to be a good reason. Self-defense, defense of relatives, defense of stranger, fulfilling your duty as a peace officer. Pero worst comes to worst. Sabi ko nga sa military, yung inventory mo dyan sa bomba, dyan sa bodega ninyo, kinakalawang na yan. Putang ina, ihulog ninyo lahat yan. Plant it. Baka magbunga pa yan ng mga bomba, hindi na tayo magbili. Yan ho ang frustration ko. I'm terribly frustrated with. I said, I will finish the drug problem in 6 months. That is true. I look stupid, yes. But my paradigm then was Davao City. Kaya ko man ubusin isang araw. Let's shoot them dead. Pero dito sa Manila, pagdating ko, sinong kalaban ko? Police General. Customs. Pantalan, pati airport. I did not know that I was fighting my own government to stop the drug. Hindi ko alam yun. That I have to kill my own police officers and policemen. Meron ako nung niyari sa, if you not could be more than 7 of them sa Davao. No? Sinabi ko talaga, wag. Pag wag. Kasi ang wag sa amin sa Mindanao, wag talaga. Pagka hindi, wag-wagid kita. So imagine and here comes corruption. I'm busy fighting a war. I'm losing men. Civilians were blown to bits and pieces. And then you have corruption. Until the moment, not intended or unintended, pero if Filipino, basi ang mga vendor dyan sa labas, wala talaga itong gobyerno. Totoo yan. even the clearances assures its failure. Putang ina, sabi ko inyo na yan. Lumabas ako kagabi. And frankly, I told the military, you want to change? Sabi ko sa military ganito. Mag-prank ako kasi nasabi ko na lahat eh. The problem with you guys, last night, nandiyan sila lahat, is you go on a mutiny, rebellion. You do it, you time it during there's a disturbance in society, a political turmoil. Bigay ninyo, pag panalo nyo, ibigay ninyo sa kabila nung dinipose ninyo. Tapos another set. Yun yung kalaban. So demandahan, then walang ginawa kung maghabol ng kalaban. Pagkatapos, yan, meron na naman. Tapos another communal disagreement, pasok na naman kayo. Then ibigay mo doon sa kontrapartido. Wasting your time. The next time you do it, look for the best 10, 15 na mga utak ng mga bata. Get nan mga undersecretary yan, mga supervisor. Ihulog mo lahat politician, including me. Pero naman ako maglangoy. Dahan-dahan lang, I can always go home to Davao swimming. 1 kilometer a day, okay na yan. Give it to, and then assure them of protection. Give them a salary of, okay, I'll give you 10 million a month. You fuck up, we will kill you. You do good, we will increase your salary by the year, 1 million. For as long as there is want and need to survive, it will go ori. So, suportahan mo. Next time when you assemble anywhere, everywhere, think about it. Do not allow politicians, including me, but I assure you, I won't be around. Okay. I'll go home. I am ripe for retirement. If God wills it, I don't know, mag-abot ba tayo dyan? I've been 40 years in politics. Add it to the years of my father, I practically eating politics as a daily bread. Meron ako mismo, meron rin akong human frailty. Been attacked me left and right. You know, people judge best when they condemn. But I assure you, corruption. Hindi yan ang ano ko. Ang problema ko yung suporta ko sa dalawang pamilya ko. Marami akong makikita dito, maganda. Hindi ko na maligawan. Not because I think I'm old or I am not up to it in a physical appearance or even the, but because I cannot afford it. Hindi ka malang makabigay ng lipstick, huwag na lang. And go back to my old girlfriends. Medyo matanda ng konti, pero okay na yan. As an ending to a, can we put
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Yeah, okay. You are invited to join to work with government I hope you can rise up to the challenge. Raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed to the position of do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of my present position and of all others I may have to hold under the Republic of the Philippines. I'll support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. May God bless this nation. So help. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We shall now proceed with the photo-taking opportunity. We will have 5 batches.